Welcome back to Dramatic Tuesdays, where I cover all the drama which happened in the past week. So the first news is coming from the Outdoor Boys, where he announced that he is going to take retirement from YouTube. Now, it really isn't a big deal if you are a normal person, but if you are a Twitter user, you obviously are going to make it a gender issue.
Don't let your ugly wife give you an ugly life. That's my black pill tweet for you today. Yikes.
Yeah, this shit got 25 million views. Can't imagine why he wanted to step away. Yeah, if that's how people are treating him, no wonder he just wanna be off the internet.
You step up as a father figure for the terminally online, and this is the thanks you get. If you guys don't know the Outdoor Boys lore, let me fill you in. Luke here used to be a lawyer who switched to making YouTube content, whether that be exploring Alaska by himself or with his family. He's just a down-to-earth, cool-ass guy.
But it's been a tremendous adventure, and it's allowed me to provide for my family while making wonderful memories with my wife and kids.
Now, don't get me wrong, I used to love watching his videos while eating, and I am gonna still keep doing it. But I don't see how people are blaming his wife for it.
My wife and I decided I'm too popular and my videos in the woods by myself are too cool to keep doing. 16,000 jealous nerds. Classic female tactic to lower his status to her level. Women fucking suck. Be back in a year, probably divorced. Women ruin everything. Never give in to a bitching woman. The guy never explicitly stated it was his wife telling him to step down. They both made a decision that was probably the best for the future of their children and family.
People really just can't grasp the concept of mutual agreement in a relationship, it seems.
Bro doesn't understand the term partner. You're a team and come up with good decisions as a family. You gotta be lonely as F, bro. I'm not saying you can't trash our woman or nothing. You know, there are definitely use cases for that. But here, his wholesome wife, this is just mad weird. He definitely won't look back at throwing his lucrative dream job with regret for the rest of his life, and his wife definitely won't find something else to bitch about within the next month. Wife jacks are the fall of all man. If you see the word wife jack used in a non-ironic context, you should probably just turn the other way. They have nothing of value to say. He's already set for life, you dunce, and it wasn't enough to make his wife happy. You only proved my point further. Like, don't get me wrong, while I do like me some money, but is that all that really matters in life? Like, wouldn't you want to be like a staple, you know, a respected man in your community, raising a family? Maybe they're just envious of Outdoor Boys and what he has and what they don't. Like, a lot of this are people just making assumptions off his wife's behalf, like speculating that she isn't happy, she isn't satisfied, she's angry, she's forcing him to do that. And again, here's a prime example. This outdoorsy YouTuber 100% got nagged by his wife out of excellence. This whole thing is another reason I just don't want to marry. You click on their name and then bang, Catholic. Getting married and then having children through the image of God is like the default freaking route for Catholics, right?
Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to lecture you on about how to treat a woman or how to behave in a relationship, because I don't even know if women exist. I never seen one myself. The only female interaction I had was with my 2D waifu, who also got pregnant by someone else in the end. But even I know with this logic, you can't really draw boundaries with your partner. Imagine a woman saying this to other women. Like, don't let your man lower your status by stopping you from going to clubs and frat parties. Like, can you see the problem here now? But what do I even expect? It is Twitter, of course.
My wife and me also have concerns about this. Twitter users. Oh, so it's all his wife's fault. What an evil Keo. It's not about him. They have 3 children, so I think it's reasonably fair to say that his wife gets a say in what he does for work. Albeit legendary, we still aren't entitled to this content. The return when she inevitably starts to overspend will be glorious. Like, genuinely, have these people even met a woman in their life?
No, they haven't. They are just like me, but more Now, people did made it a pretty big issue because he said that he's going to help his sons with their YouTube channel, as both of them wanted to be a YouTuber like their father. He wants to help them grow, and somehow people found this wrong. Like, it's his life. We are not entitled to his content. Just because he made AdSense money from my views doesn't mean that he owes me anything. He didn't even needed to explain any of this, to be honest. Whoa, what a controversial take I just gave. Will Twitter ever forgive me now?
And because of people stealing my content and posting it on other platforms, my family and I have been viewed about 4 billion times, in addition to the 2.8 billion views on YouTube. The sheer volume of fans trying to contact me, trying to take pictures with me, or just trying to come up and talk to me in public, it could be a bit overwhelming at times. And my wife and I, we both have real concerns about what this will do to our family if I keep growing my YouTube channel at this pace.
He is literally the DJ Khaled meme, you know, suffering from success.
But seriously, people should get a job, get a life, stop chasing the glamorous superficial bitches, instead go find a normal woman to have relationship with and try to be happy in their own life instead of being miserable and making others' life miserable. And I hope Outdoor Boys and his family may live happily and in peace. I don't want them to get divorced. I don't want their family to fall apart. No matter what the people are saying, I really wish them the best. And I'm just gonna watch his older videos while eating food. Because it's really not the end of the world. I loved his videos, but if he chose this for himself and his family, I'm fine with this. The second drama is coming from my favorite One Piece fan, Hasan Piker. But before that, if you're still watching, just like and subscribe. So, Hasan called Asman a cockroach. Now just watch the clip because it's hard to explain.
Oh no. Let's all sit together and say a collective thank you to the government for keeping us safe.
Shut the fuck up, you fucking cockroach. Oh my god. What a disgusting little creature this is. What a disgusting little creature. Thank you for defending our nation state.
Yes.
To the Trump administration for detaining.
So he says thank you. Listen to it again.
Thank you for defending our nation state.
Finally. That's all we were asking for.
Yeah, it's resolved, guys. Drama over. Hasan thanked the government finally. I lied. It's not over because Hasan got banned on Twitch for 1 day.
You can say that you 10 toes down support the Houthis. That doesn't get you banned. But if you criticize a manifesto, that does. I'm sorry, make it make sense. Okay, so do you see what I'm saying here? So Hasan got banned for, this is what he said. He says, I covered the motives of the Israeli embassy staff shooter. Twitch TOS dictates a suspension for even critical examination of the manifesto. I believe this is a bad policy for news and press freedom. I'll take the suspension, but I hope Twitch changes this policy in the future. So this is his entire email right here, and this is what it explicitly said.
Now, Asman also pointed out a conspiracy that Hasan gets bans on the days he wasn't planning on streaming.
This is like a conspiracy thing, right? But Hasan, if he takes days off, it's often on Sundays. So he basically gets a... So let me get this straight. So he gets a suspension on his day that he was going to take off. And and now he's going to come back. This gets a lot more people talking about him. It promotes him a lot more. And this is like, they banned him on Sunday. Right, exactly. Like, again, I'm not a conspiracy Andy, but if I was, I would be very upset right now. And so anyway, it's a ban for optics. Well, what I'm saying is that it actually creates the worse optics. Because when everybody starts discussing the fact that he got unbanned, and then all of these clips start circulating around again of him saying X, Y, or Z thing, this is just another point where Twitch, like in my opinion, I think Twitch either should have suspended him for longer or they should have not suspended him at all. One or the other.
Asman also points out the inconsistency in the bans on Hasan by Twitch.
Because a 24-hour suspension, all that's going to do is because, like, and this is the other issue too, is that a 24-hour suspension, he's gotten like 5 of these, right? And Twitch has a kind of like a punishment pyramid, right? Where it's like you do, it's a warning, a day, 3 days, 7 days, 2 weeks, a month, and then perma, right? That's generally the way it works. And so when you see a person that it doesn't follow that paradigm, well, this becomes a problem now, right? And so it's an escalation. And so when you have the same thing happen to one person, it looks obviously biased. So again, it's his 6th ban after breaking a TOS so many times. It should have been a month or a promo. I mean, honestly, if he gets a 24-hour suspension, in my opinion, I think a 24-hour suspension will make this entire situation look a lot worse. And the reason why is because they will show that this is a person who was, there are so many points on the graph for him promoting and supporting terrorism. Just straight up, flat out, plain English. There are too many examples of this happening. And the one thing that he does end up getting banned for is reading the manifesto of somebody else Come on. I don't know why Twitch would do this. I think it was stupid for Twitch to ban him, especially if it was for a day.
Now, I don't really want to go too deep into this because he just got banned for 24 hours and not permanently, so it is really not worth my time. So the third drama we have is from iDubbbz. As you know, he is the most empathetic human being on the planet. So, just like one, he laughed at someone else's misery.
So it starts with this clip by iDubbbz. iDubbbz shows off his empathy when talking about Skullgate. I thought the skulls thing was kind of humorous.
One last question. Did you send the skulls? What is your opinion on the skulls, and did you send them?
I didn't send the skulls. I don't know. I thought the skulls thing was kind of humorous to hear that, especially when I heard that they were like from skulls.com or some shit like that. That made it funny.
Yeah, just a death threat to a father, a family.
Yeah, was it a death threat?
I'm just kidding. Yeah, no. Skulls.com with the serial number still attached and the packaging still on it.
To be honest, I didn't know anything about it because I think it was linked to as like was it a response to my content column?
Yeah, very humorous. Just a prank, bro. Sending human skulls to someone's house. By the way, iDubbbz tries to make it out like these are toys and not real skulls. Like, oh, it's from a website. But these were actually real human skulls sent to their house. Yes, somebody purchased it, but doesn't mean that they weren't real. I mean, believe it or not, Diet Hasan here actually had a rare moment of honesty and acknowledged that it was a death threat to Ethan and Elo, or maybe their kids. And then he got really serious about it, but then immediately decided to push back any semblance of humanity and settle that it was just a harmless joke. By the way, same guy who was making excuses for the murder of 2 people. Just absolute psychos. So anyways, Ethan responds.
One last question. Did you send the skulls? What is your opinion on the skulls?
Why would you ask that? Like,
because they think it's a joke.
Yeah.
They think it's funny. They like that it happened. And then also they say that I'm lying. I'm lying. I sent it myself. It never happened. But also it's funny and we love it that it happened. That's basically everything.
I thought the skulls thing was kind of humorous to hear that.
So
that sounds pretty funny to me, bud.
That empathy unlocked thing that you were talking about, I don't believe it anymore. I think there's 0. I don't think you're even at 20%.
Well, I don't know what's not funny about receiving human skulls in the mail.
Especially when I heard that they were like from skulls.com or some shit like that.
Skulls Unlimited, which is the only place, by the way, in the entire America that sells skulls.
Is that
They
true?
are real.
I think so. They're like an exclusive retailer because guess what? It's not easy to obtain human skulls and sell them. That's generally a very dicey business to be in.
Yeah. I'm. You know what? I'm glad there's only one place.
Yeah.
They are real, though. He's talking about it like it's some kind of prop or something.
Yeah.
That was a real human skull. Yeah.
In case you are confused about what's happening, well, some insane Twitter user decided to send skulls to S3S3 house. Real human skulls. Not the fake ones, but real ones. Which obviously made S3S3 scared for his family's safety. And as you saw how the most empathetic guy on the internet reacted to this information. The fourth drama is coming from no one else but iDubbbz's wife. Even in the last Dramatic Tuesday, I covered how she was melting down on Twitter and how she was talking about men's boner and how it was really creepy. Well, it got worse in this case.
It all started with this meme that Ethan put out shortly after Anisa put her cringy ass post about it's okay if you find me hot and all of that other cringy shit she said. Ethan decided to hop on IG and just clown on her by posting this picture, and yes, this will now be my new wallpaper here. It's okay to find me attractive and still hate me. I know it's confusing for some of you. Clearly just clowning on her, memeing if you will. Do people still say memeing?
So Ethan put out a meme about her initial tweet and this was her reply. Ethan really starting to creep me out at this point. Like, oh, when you did it, it was fine, but when someone else memed on it, oh, it is so creepy. I'ma be real. Talking about men's boner is creepy as fuck. I even said it in my last video.
Anyone else find her tweet kinda creepy? Almost like she implies others should find her attractive. Lady, you tried and failed to cancel other creators and it all backfired. You are ugly inside and out. I mean, I wouldn't really agree with that. Yeah, I find her annoying and stuff, and I think she's really stupid and dumb. But, popular opinion, I don't think she's hideous or ugly. seriously, okay? I know some of you might be like, oh, you're down bad. Please seek professional help. You've fallen off. No. I will fight for my queen, okay? I'm here to defend her. Do yourself a favor and stop trying. Being quiet will save you. I agree with you, man. I have no idea who you are, but I agree with you.
Then Ethan replied,
oh yeah, I forgot my favorite drugs. Literally F you. You know me in real life and know that I have Tourette's, and you're still willing to take such a low blow. This is something that I talked about on one of my newest videos regarding Anisa. She was subtweeting during the Hasan debate and insinuating that this guy was on drugs, and it's just like, it was low-key kind of ableist, and I wouldn't even do that. That's like a low that I will not reach. Making fun of someone for having Tourette's or any kind of disability, in my opinion, controversial take, I don't think it's epic, okay? I don't think that's nice. I think you're a complete douche if you do that. That's something that iDubbbz and Anisa have done, made fun of Ethan's Tourette's. I don't know, I don't find it funny. I thought it was done in a pretty bad taste, if I gotta keep it real with you guys. You are a terrible person, talentless. Yeah, I agree with this. Be honest, this content cop was your idea. Ian didn't even know what Zionism was 3 days before posting the video. I'm not joking, I've seen the convo. So count the new content cop as another feather in your dunce hat.
yeah, so this went on for a while. Like, she is the classic example of a crybaby because she instantly becomes the victim as soon as she is confronted. Now, there is a lot of drama which happened in the last week, and I didn't cover all of them, but I believe that this is everything what my audience likes. So if you think that I missed some actually good juicy drama, you can join my Discord, link is in the description, and you can keep me updated on your favorite YouTube drama for the future Dramatic Tuesdays, or you can just leave some comments here. If you made it this far into this video, consider liking and subscribing. I will see you in the next video.